Alright, I just posted a series of videos on Facebook. Some of these videos run back 5 months. And I was talking about where we was about to wind up. And lo and behold, we're exactly where I thought. Right there. Now, I'm usually a little aggressive about the way I talk. And I use rough language. And that may turn some people off. Now, I get it. Gotta be offended by something. So, at least you ain't offended by what the government's doing to you. But every one of those videos, well, most of them up towards the end, or more recent. But quiet elevation is about learning how to understand situations, understanding yourself. So when I post a video, or when I'm posting something I've written, it may be harsh, but every bit of it's backed in truth. And it's all to try to help navigate through this shit that you people who look like you have voted us into. See, we know what it feels like in the shit that's getting ready to come. We know what it feels like. Because that's what it's always been. But for people who look like you, it's never looked like what you're about to see. I talk about the lies you've been told. And other people have too. When we told you about white privilege, you talked about how hard it was to pay a bill, how nobody ever gave you nothing. Right there. Hey. But you didn't want to believe it. And it's hard to believe things when you're up in the middle of it. I understand. Hey. So, being as we know this, and you refuse to listen, you've got a small window to make a change in this mistake you've made. And you're the only ones who can fix this mistake. You're the only ones. So, If you believe in America like you think you do, if you're a patriot like you think you are, now it's time to prove it. Now it's time to prove it. Because I promise you, it ain't like we gonna come out of this shit unscathed. When they're done with y'all's asses, they're gonna come after us again. And we know this. But see, it's not gonna play out how they think it's gonna play out. Because see, we've been here longer than they have. We know the tricks. You look at what they're doing. You look at everything they're doing to try to make people who look like me come out in the street. Look. And you look how we're reacting. It didn't take anything for us to know nationally not to go out in the street. It wasn't that we didn't go out in the street because of fear. We didn't go out in the streets because of who we defended. From where we're standing, that line's already been drawn. You chose who you chose. And we know what you chose. So see, nobody can come over here by people that look like me and try to explain how people like them voted. We see it. We see it. There's way too many people that look like them. Y'all, you, that didn't make sure enough people got out to prevent this from happening. See, when you compartmentalize things, just make it all about you, you will live a life of misery. You will live a life of misery. Because you will set expectations on somebody else that they can't fulfill. That's what white privilege does. It allows you to think that because it's what you want, it's what everybody else wants. But the problem is, you got a section, he got a section, they got a section. So you section all these little pieces off. Well, you only had one issue you was voting for. They only had one issue they was voting for. But every one of them was an individual for you. Not for the whole of society. For you. And that is the example of the Caucasian race. And its ability to compete. Because you have no desire to see your neighbor doing better than you. You have no desire in seeing that. Even if that neighbor that's doing better is doing good for you too. You'll sabotage it. You'll down talk. You'll spread rumors. You'll do all of that. because you don't know your history. And the leader you chose is going to charge the pain and misery that you people are about to feel if you people don't get out there and protest. I'm telling you, you can think whatever you want, but I can promise you that everything you know, every memory you have, cherish it. Because nobody in 4 years is even going to remember the day before you elected that bastard. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You voted in a monster, and y'all better do something about it. Because you can think a civil war, you can think whatever you want to freaking think. We're not isolated. People who look like me. We're connected. People who look like me. And we all have a common goal. And that's survive people like you. We've had 400 years of study to watch people like you. We've been establishing this network for 200 years. You don't know where it's at. Hell, we don't know where it's at. That's the beauty of it. I can't lead you nowhere. I can't take you nowhere. I don't even know when shit's gonna show up to tell me anything. And I don't even know how it's coming. And it's only black news. It's only what y'all are doing to us. So it ain't like it's a battle plan. It's communication. Hell, y'all play it on the radio. Y'all sing it. It's in the air. In everything you do. Because when you stole our tongue, we took yours. When you stole our drums, we clapped and we hummed. The blues, even your rock and your country, you're singing our songs, and you don't even know it. Because you're in our tongue. So you have to understand, that is why you don't see us upset. We know this is full circle. We see what they're doing. You're trying to erase history. And a nation that tries to hide its history is a nation already lost. You see it crumbling. You see what he's doing. Look at your stock. Look at your jobs. See, intelligence is more than just a word. Critical thinking is second nature to us. We were never the threat. We still are not the threat. Your leader is leading you down a road to serious despair. I'm telling you, we already live here, but we've been conditioned for it. This will all be new to you. This will all be new to you. You think Little House on the Prairie, but it ain't gonna be grains of gold. You people are in big trouble. You go through my videos, read what I've written, and protest heavily, heavily. I'm just looking out for my fellow American. Just quiet elevation. Let's elevate.